This is the reason why I want to quit YouTube. Go ahead and watch this video.
What would you rather have? A unwavering confidence or a strong mindset?
I don't know if they're different, because I think the evidence leads to the confidence, and evidence gives you the strong mindset. If someone comes to me and says, Alex, you're a short king, I was like, I'm almost 6 feet tall. Like, I'm not a short king. Like, I don't need, like, I'm not going to be hurt by that because I have evidence that I know that's not true, right? And so I think that a lot of people's feelings get triggered because they don't have that backstop of proof. And so it's like, if you want to be bulletproof, give yourself evidence that you can lean on. So if someone's like, Alex, you don't know anything about business, I'd be like, I totally accept that's your frame. Here's the evidence that I have. And this is what that marks down on from a percentile basis of like where I'm at versus everyone else. I don't think I know more than a lot of people.
But what if you were just starting out?
Yeah.
And someone was saying, hey, you don't know anything about business or marketing or social media or whatever, relationships, and you don't have evidence.
I would agree with them.
And then you just got to take the time to build the evidence.
They're totally right. And I probably shouldn't talk about business and marketing and all these things because I haven't done it. And that's, in my opinion, the big underlying problem with the majority of the influencer world. So there's the entertainers and then there's the educators. Entertainers do their thing. The educators, I believe that context is the thing that matters most. If somebody gets online and wants to talk about growing their social media, your social media file, and they're like, hey, you need to do this and add these hashtags or whatever, and you see that they have 500 followers on Instagram, I don't need to listen to what they're saying to know that they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Like, there was a book that was called How to Market a Book, and it had 14 reviews on Amazon. It had been out for 4 years, right? And I started my presentation with that for the book launch. And I said, this is what I hate, is that I have evidence in the real world that nothing inside of this book works. Because if it did work, they would have marketed this book, which they clearly didn't. And so the issue is that there's this big glaring sign above everything of the content that people are making, which is the context that they're making it in. And so they're trying to be a fitness expert, but they don't really look like they're in shape, right? They want to be a marriage expert, except like most people see them, like, nah, I don't know if I really want that marriage, right? And so like, it's way easier to immediately start giving advice to people, and your advice might be valid, but you have no proof. And proof's the hard part, but proof is the only thing that matters, in my opinion, and especially in the court of the public. Like, Warren Buffett, I don't think is a particularly charismatic individual, but if he gets up and says, hey guys, you should dollar cost average into the S&P 500 for your investing, somebody might be like, oh my God, his advice is so simple. Like, my advice, Michael Hunton's so much better than Warren Buffett's. It's like, you know what? And it might be, except you just forgot to build a $100 billion company.
He's got proof and credibility.
Context. And the reason, like, I've thought about this a lot, and I think the reason the context is so important is it actually becomes a faster and easier decision. So as a consumer, if I'm looking at 100 different information sources, because now information, there's too much of it. And so we have to segment signal from noise, right? Okay, how can I get all this noise out so I can just hear the stuff I want? Well, the first thing you want to do is go to a trusted source. And so if this is the richest man or top 5 richest men in the world, and he's giving investing advice, I don't actually have to take each kernel of advice and weigh it and say, do I agree with this? Do I not agree with this? You can actually take it pretty close to his truth because he has so much authority that you think, okay, I will take this as is, which is less cognitive effort than listening to a teacher, no offense to teachers, giving investing advice who barely has $1 million saved up. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think, I can actually almost guarantee that your investing advice will never get as much press as Warren Buffett's. Even if your content and the production and your hashtags and all the other things are perfect, you lack the one thing that matters most, which is proof.
Proof, credibility.
I saw this dude on TikTok, white guy, older dude, and he was giving financial advice. And these TikTok comments were just destroying him. He was talking about how to like prepare for an economic thing, whatever. And so people were just savage, right? The guy was Ray Dalio.
Really?
Because at the end of the day, everyone who doesn't know who you are doesn't know who you are. And it makes sense that they would be skeptical because many people in the past have been fakers. And so to want to win in the court of public opinion, especially if you're coming up, even with all the proof in the world, doesn't matter because they don't know yet, which is why you have to know so that you can take it, because you know he's worth 38 billion. If they're like, you don't know what you're talking about, he's like, I'm not bothered by this.
Yeah, I don't care about your opinion or your approval.
Right. Your opinion is irrelevant because I have facts.
Yes.
Now, if he was worth $10, it would probably destroy him because they're right.
That's true.
So after I watched the clip you just saw just now, it's for whatever reason just hits me a lot more. Like I just got the message a lot clearer than I did before. Even though I've heard Alex Omozi say that, type of stuff a lot. Many times I've watched many videos, many podcasts and stuff of him saying those exact message and stuff. But this time I just watched it today, literally just like a few minutes ago, a few hours ago. It just hits me. I feel like I just got the lesson. And the reason why I'm making this video is I'm not necessarily like going to quit YouTube, because me personally, I don't ever really see myself quitting like for like till the foreseeable future. I see myself always making videos. Well, of course, the type of videos I make could change and the frequency could change and everything. But for the foreseeable future, I see myself always making videos. And even if I'm not going to directly be making videos, I'm going to always have a form of something to express myself. Maybe that's writing or videos or drawing or like voice notes or whatever. So I'm going to keep making videos. I'm not quitting, but I just want to change my approach more. And I've even still talked about this on my other channel. If you have not seen my other channel before, maybe I'll link it below this video, or shall I put it somewhere. If you don't have the results you're teaching about, people don't care. I talked about it because many times when I'm recording these videos or even editing these videos, my roommates that stays here with me, my fellow housemates and everything, they hear me say all these things I'm saying, and they always laugh at me that is giving the advice, I don't even follow it. And to some degree, like, they're actually right, because even though I give all this advice, I always tell you in these videos too, like, I'm not perfect, I try my best to follow the advice and stuff, but I make mistakes too, I slip up. But to them, they just don't care. You see the videos I made recently, I'm like 5 habits keeping you broke, or how to make money online, or this or this or this. And they always roast me about it, that I'm making all these videos like 5 habits keeping you broke, or like a broke person is telling you 5 habits keeping you broke. So the point I'm just trying to make is, but also, like, the 5 habits keeping you broke, like, all those points I made, they are valid. It's not like they are fake or I'm lying. Like, those 5 habits are actually keeping you broke. But just because me that is making the video, I'm not like rich, or I don't have any like financial success, I don't have proof, I don't have like the receipts to show you like, hey, this is what I'm done. You don't really like, you don't care, you don't give two fucks about it. And I think that's just the word in general, because even if somebody else that is rich, for example, a guy could literally be a scammer, a guy could be an idiot and is rich, and he could be giving you very, very, very bad, terrible advice. But just because he has money, he has like the proof to back it up, he has the receipts, even though maybe it could be a fraud, or it could be like, or the message he's giving out could just be bad. Like, imagine, I'm trying to think of some entrepreneur. Elon Musk tells you to go and like work a 9 to 5 you hate, go and work 9 to 5 for low wage for 40 years and retire and die away. Like, even though that advice is kind of bad, just because it's Elon Musk that is saying it, you are a lot more likely to like actually pay attention and make it valid, compared to someone like me that is broke as fuck and telling you to do the opposite. Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention, even though what I'm saying is not like it's false or anything, but just because I don't have that proof, I don't have that like receipts to show you, you're not going to listen to me. So at this point, I'm pretty confused on what I should do, because on one mind I'm just thinking I should just stop making videos, go and like work to like start to see some form of results, then come back and start sharing the lessons. But at the same time, I don't necessarily want to quit. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to stop. So the way I want to approach it is just like a fat guy that wants to become like a fitness instructor, a fitness influencer or something like that. So if this fat guy is going ahead and telling you this is how to get jacked, you're always going to like hate on the fat guy, because this guy is telling you how to get a 6-pack, yet the guy is fat as fuck. So you're not going to believe him, you're not going to listen to him. But if this fat guy is telling you this is me trying to get a 6-pack and this is what I'm doing, and he's just documenting his journey, like, hey, so day 1 of me trying to get a 6-pack, 1 month of me trying to get a 6-pack, 6 months of me trying to get a 6-pack, then maybe in that 6 months he has lost like 5 pounds, for example. Then now he cannot be like, okay, this is what I did to lose 5 pounds, so do this and don't do this. Like, now he has some form of like, like authority to give, because he has actually done the thing and gotten results from. So that's like the more of the approach I want to take. Rather than me telling you do this and do this, I'll be like, day 5 of me trying to make money online, day 50 of me trying to make money online, day 200. So day 200 now I've made maybe $5,000, for example, or $1,000 or $500. And I'm like, this is what I did to make this $500, so you go ahead and do it too. So I feel like that's the approach I want to take. But from that podcast I watched, the message Alex Omozi said just really touched me, and I feel like he's actually right. It's like, it doesn't matter what you're saying, everything you're saying, like I said, is valid. If you don't really have proof, like, people will just like, if you don't have proof to show people that what I'm talking about, I've actually done. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just blowing smoke. Even if what you're saying is 100% correct, even if what you're saying is like you literally learned it from somebody else, people are just not going to really listen to you compared to if you have actually done it. So I think the best way I'm going to do it now, like I said, is documenting. But anyways, how we are going to move forward with this channel, I can't necessarily say what exactly will happen. Like, I could continue uploading frequently, I could upload once a week, I could upload once in 2 weeks, once a month, whatever. I just know I'm not going to stop uploading videos, and I think I might also start to lean in towards my creative side a little more. I think the previous video I did, one of these previous videos I did, like I did cinematic Sundays, so maybe I might start to make a lot more of those type of videos. But I honestly don't know. I might well end up not uploading this video. Nobody knows. But I just want to reach the point in my life, not even just in terms of like making money, in terms of everything, you know, self-improvement in general. Because self-improvement, I talked about how to be confident, how to stop fapping, how to talk to girls, how to be jacked, how to look good, all those type of stuff. I want to actually embody that, so that when I'm saying, even if I might not be like the top person in the like topic I'm talking about, at least I have like a decent level of proof to show to you. So that's going to be it for this video. Just make sure you take action, because when if every single thing you're saying is like valid, everything you're saying is correct, you're not like just lying. I'm not just saying false things. Like, I'm actually saying true concepts that if people actually do, you'll probably get the results. But just because I don't have those results, people will not want to listen. So go ahead and make sure you take action too, so that when you're giving advice to people, when you're telling somebody like, hey, do this to get this results, they will actually listen to you because they see that you have the results.